I wonder what happens when you dig down far enough. Is there something interesting to find? Are there new materials to get? What happens if you just keep digging and digging? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Hello all, it's Marco here. Welcome to this episode of Rising World. In the previous episode, we had gone mining and got some ore. I got aluminum and tungsten and lots of iron. We needed the material to get the new modern workbench. So I went ahead and crafted the modern workbench already because I needed the workbench in order to craft the better tools. Better tools like the steel pickaxe, which requires the modern workbench to make. And I wanted that because I needed to go back to do some more mining in order to get gold. Therefore, I returned to the mine and dug and dug. So it was back this way here. Follow the little trail through the hills. So I spent a bit of time back in the old mine. Well, it's actually not that old. In the young mine. I decided to branch off here and go downwards. Now, I found some iron, but I got lots of iron, and it's easy to find otherwise. So I didn't bother getting all of that. Same thing with coal. If I came across coal, I only got some of it. So I decided to dig and dig and dig, and I didn't come across very much, and especially no gold. So then I decided, well, maybe I need to go deeper. I decided to make this vertical shaft just heading straight down. So I got like a shaft here with some ladders to go up and down, and I went down, 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 down. At the bottom, I then started making like these branching mine. I just went off in 3 directions and dug and dug and dug, and then dug out like a small cave and went a different direction. And when I was down here, not only did I not find any gold, I didn't find any ore at all. Like in any of these 3 tunnels, there was like no gold. No gold, no aluminum or tungsten. Not even any iron. I passed this patch of iron on the way up. The way down, sorry. There's a bit more coal, but like I said, I'm not worried about that right now. So I went to the Rising World discussion forums, and somebody mentioned about if you're looking for gold, to start off at sea level and then dig your way into like the side of a cliff and then start like heading at a downward angle. So I decided to try that. So why am I looking for gold? It's because gold is required to make circuit board. And you need circuit boards to make the motor in order to make the modern day inflatable boat, which is kind of like my goal, because once I make the inflatable boat, I want to go putting around again. Maybe I'll head this direction because I went that way before. Maybe we'll make like a tent and a campfire and we'll go camping. So to that extent, I decided to head back to the shore. This is in the direction of the starting point. So I went down to sea level, right at the water. I found a cliff, and I dug into the side. And I dug down at a downwards angle. After many more, at least what felt like, hours of digging, I found a bit more tungsten, and that was it. So after many hours of mining and not getting any gold, I made another discovery. That the tilde key on your keyboard will bring up a command line, and you can type in a command item, and then an item such as gold ore and an amount. And then that will give you gold ore into your inventory. That's how I got it. I know it's not legitimate, but I can only spend a few hours of my life aimlessly mining before I need to move on. I did listen to quite a few podcasts while I was doing that, though. So I found, quote unquote, some gold ore, and I put it into the smelter, and I'm just turning it into gold bars just now. What good timing. Waiting for it to cool off. Cool. I think it's cool. Okay, so let's grab all that. Yeah, look at that beautiful gold bar. Makes me think of a chocolate bar wrapped in golden foil. Now, this is what we need. So if we take a look at our building options, we're looking for the inflatable boat. The outboard engine is what requires 2 circuit boards. And then the 2 circuit boards requires gold sheets. So I'm going to need at least 2 gold sheets, so I can make those right now, because I'm right near the anvil. I'm also going to need some iron sheets, aluminum wire, and tungsten wire. Let's see, do I have that swirled away here? There, iron, and tungsten, and aluminum. You'll notice that I've got coarse cloth and rope already done, because that takes a long time to do it on the spinning wheel, and that is not something which I do on camera. So let's see. We need at least 2 of these. Then we need 8 aluminum wire, 8 tungsten wire, but we need 2, so 16 aluminum wire, 16 tungsten wire. I need aluminum ingots. These I can do right now, so let's just get those. Oh, I don't have enough aluminum ingots because I went and turned the my aluminum into sheets, because I needed that for the boat itself. It requires a lot of aluminum sheets. That means we're going to go back here and smelt. I should still have a fair amount here. I got 34. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of aluminum I've gone through. Turn the light back on. Fill all that in. Up to... How much does that take? That takes 30, so it should leave me with 4. I guess I'll smelt some more iron while I'm here too. May as well, since I'm going to have this thing cooking anyways. And turn that on. And I'll put that back, and then I will make sure there's plenty of fuel in here. That should be enough, but I'm going to put 4 anyways. There, so this is all the stone that we got. Tungsten wire, did I count that? Let me take a look here. You get 4. Okay. So we don't need to do that. So it was 16 that I needed, so we can do that right now. Need a modern workbench. Well, we'll just have extra iron and aluminum. No problemo. Two circuit board. Okay, and now the vehicle. Engine. 32 aluminum sheets. Get those out of the chest now. I don't think I need the gold for anything else, so I'll put that back. There, 1 outboard motor, 20 HP. That's pretty low on HP. Oh, that's not hit points, that's horsepower. Okay, now for the boat itself requires 2 parts. 32 more aluminum. Good. 16 aluminum sheets, which we have 6. Ooh, we need 10 more of those. And then the rope and cloth, which I do have. Okay, so it should be enough there. So we'll craft up the aluminum sheets. Maximize on that. Let's try that again. Maximize on that. Got that, that, and that. Down to the vehicle. Inflatable boat. There it is. So that should be all the parts now to make our modern day boat. Now, what do we need up there? What do we need to make the tent? Where is it? Equipment? Is general? Miscellaneous. Oh, furnishings. I did a showcase on this, but it feels like a long time ago. Where are decoration? No. It is still in here, right? I'm looking for the tents. I want to see what it takes to make the modern tent. It's no electricity. Wouldn't be under clothing. Not medical. Equipment has all this stuff. Oh, something I found out recently, which let me see if it's correct. Oh, it is. The compass functions like a compass, right? So it, we'll point it and we'll show you like point you in the northern direction. But there's that little tiny arrow on it that points you to your spawn point. So as I move around, it's pointing me to where my bed is. That is super handy. I'm not great at using a compass to get around. Like if I was to get lost and all I had was my compass, I probably wouldn't be able to find my way back. But having the compass point you back to your spawn point, that is awesome. What am I missing? Oh, there, camping. There it is. Okay, good. Okay, modern tent. That requires aluminum, more rope, and cloth. So what my plan is, yes, is to go on a little camping trip. So I definitely want to make this, but I'm not going to do it on camera because making the rope and cloth is going to be, like, very time consuming. I will be back shortly. Welcome back. Okay, I now have the materials that I need to make the modern tent. So I'm going to craft that up right now. Also want to make something like a simple campfire, so we'll be able to get that going when we're ready. Got my water, got food. I guess we can stow the equipment we don't need in here, like the bars and so on. Keep a bit of wood, just in case I don't need to build structure quickly or something. So the plan is, we'll head down to the beach, prepare the new boat, and then we'll go for a ride clockwise around the shore here. We'll put up the tent and camp for the night. And we'll just see if we can find something of interest out there. So we'll put down this first. Make sure that's rotated facing the right way. I wonder if there's a better way of doing this. Like if I were to build it on the dock, could I just push it off, I wonder? I'm going to try that. I'll build the base for it first. And we got the second part. And then the motor. wonder if it's going to jump around like the wooden one did. No, does it? Can I push it in? Go, go, go. Almost. Maybe this way. So close. There. Now this one doesn't have like a storage box like the wooden one did. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Inflatable boat. Okay, it's not moving. Is it hung up? Can I push it? Can I do something? If I get into the side. Up to the water, anything? Okay. Let me get... I'll take away part of the dock. And we are back. I figured out what was happening. I was just expecting a typical, like, move forward, side and left. But, press the Q key to start the engine, and then on the lower right it tells you what drive you're in. So right now it's in reverse. So the Q and E keys will cycle through that. So N is neutral, which means if you can gun on the motor all you want, nothing happens. D is drive, or I imagine that's what it means. There. That's what it takes to get moving. It's definitely quicker and smoother than the rowboat. Now we are off on our little mini adventure. Kind of familiar with the landscape around here just because of all the time it took me to run around gathering resources. Especially like hunting around the hills. Oh, something I did discover is that the trees are growing. The saplings that I planted like on day one, they're definitely growing. I just didn't keep track of how many days have passed. So I've traveled the landscape there a lot while hunting for resources. This part here I'm not familiar with. Got another one of these like gravelly beach. Looks like there's flat hill over there in the distance. Beautiful blue ocean that way. Like I said, assuming it's an ocean, could be a large lake. Listen to the gentle hum of the motor. What if we'll see any... Well, I guess it's not that important. I was going to say find any ores on the surface as we pass by, but pretty much have all I need right now. Is that some? That might be dirt. Yeah, there's an iron boulder. I really like making the little cabin in the woods. I think it stems from, I don't know, maybe my desire to make a real cabin in the woods. I've watched quite a few videos on YouTube where somebody like literally just goes out into the woods and they build like a cabin from scratch. And I always thought, that's a cool idea. And the cabin's like really small, like maybe 10 feet by 10 feet. It'll be big enough that inside they'll have like a bed, maybe a tiny table, and the videos I really like are the ones where the person even makes a fireplace. Like they'll have rocks and clay and they make their own fireplace. It's pretty cool. There's like a little tiny bay. And watching the person build their cabin from scratch, like chopping down the wood, chopping down the trees for the wood. There's just something serene about it. Usually those type of videos don't have any dialogue. It'll be just the person just doing the work. They will, it'll be not time-lapse, like sped up, but of course they'll cut out a lot of the boring scenes. Because some of the videos, they might take like days for the person to build a decent-sized cabin. And it's a beautiful day for going out in the boat. A couple clouds. Not too hot. And now that I know that the compass will guide me back home, I'm not that worried about getting lost. For this particular trek, it would be kind of hard to get lost, because if I'm just going to hug the shore, I would just hug the shore on the way back. So what are we looking for? Basically just some neat terrain formations. Maybe like a cool bay or a really tall mountain. That reminds me, since we've already done most of what the current version of the game has to offer, I'm looking for viewer input as to what to do next. I'm already planning another Rising World video to show various seeds and interesting locations. But what happens with the current series? What would you like to see in another video? Do we want to build a larger home that's near our current one? Or move somewhere else and build a larger home? Or start a new map and begin fresh with the goal of building a large structure from the start, like a castle or something? Or something else? There's something else that you can suggest that we would do as like a continuation of the series. Ooh, should we go across the water and check out that mountainous island there? This area here looks like it's just like the rolling hills with some trees, all fours. Ooh, should we check out the mountain? I'll go a bit further and see if this is like a bay that's coming up, or if it really is just like a body of water in between two land masses. Oh, that mountain's looks like it has snow on the top. Yeah, that's going to be a tall area. Okay, let's do it. Let's head over there, and we'll check out that land there. And where we just came from, yeah, it's just a lot of like the low sort of meadow / hills, I guess. When fishing gets added to the game, I wonder if you'll need a boat to go out and do fishing, or if you can just do it from the safety of your dock. Maybe it will have different fish, like if you go out into deep waters, there'll be a different type of fish. And I've already seen some water formations that look like rivers, because we've seen like a lot of big bodies of water, like this is could be an ocean. We've seen large lakes, small ponds, we've seen bays, but I have seen a few maps that actually have long, narrow stretches of water that look like rivers. Type of thing it'd be cool to build a bridge over. Different terrain formations provide different opportunities to come up with different structures to make. Ooh, I really like cliffs and tall mountains. Makes you want to build something on the side of a cliff, like a town that's partially, where buildings are partially coming out of the cliff. There's like catwalks and walkways all over. When it comes time to what's coming up next in Rising World, if you have any suggestions, keep in mind it has to be something kind of small, something small or quick. I wonder what that is. it's going to be like tungsten. I'm going to take a quick stop here. Go check that out. It just looked like an interesting shape. It looked like it was like a triangle shape. I'm just not sure if it's just a trick of the light or not. Yeah, right there. Okay, I'm assuming it's some ore, but... Okay, yeah. Aluminum, I guess? It just really was noticeable because of that triangle shape. Triangle pattern. And it is a tungsten, okay. Yeah, you'll probably notice how much faster this steel pickaxe is. That's why I was eager to get the modern workbench done. Because when I went mining to get gold, I knew I'd need the better tool in order to dig through the stone faster. Character's starting to get a bit hungry. What would that be, about noon maybe? Place of the sun? Position of the sun? Maybe we'll go around this side here. We'll take a peek around the other side. And maybe we'll find a nice place to camp. We'll put up a tent. We'll kind of want like a bit of a flat area. Is that all ore there too? Like the stuff that's gleaming in the sun. Whoa! Watch where I'm driving. At least I wasn't talking on a cell phone. So we'll try to find, yeah, like I said, we'll try to find a place that's kind of flat-ish to put up the tent and a campfire. That might be a while because these like sheer cliffs go right to the water. It's nice how this side is all in shadow because the sun's way over on that side. Very nice lighting effects. No, that's all water, open water that way. Now these trees here kind of make me feel like it's a jungle. Maybe over here we'll find a place to stop. See a little beach here. Yeah, I'll pull ashore. Oh, there's like more land over there. Go a little bit further. Oh, there's more land. Okay. I can't tell, because I don't have a map, I can't tell if I went all the way around, and that's like where we started from. Here's a good place to stop our boat. And I think right around here we'll set up a camp. Still got the rake on me. I can like flatten out an area. There's nothing, no area here that's particularly flatting. Pretty sloped. How about down here? Anything? Yeah, let's just flatten this area out a bit. Is that going up or down? Feels like down. There's the tent. Yeah, it's a little janky. Flatten out a bit more. There, that looks pretty good. Facing that way. And nice campfire. There. So I'll just camp for the night. There's all our hard work. Got a home to go back to. And then we got enough equipment to build a nice boat, nice fast boat. Take it out boating, go for a little camp. There, so I'm going to end the video here. If you can have any suggestions about what we can do, it will be in not the next Rising World video, because the next one I want to do sort of a showcase on some map generation seeds that have some cool locations that maybe somebody can start their base in. But the episode after that, if you have any suggestions about what we should be doing. So that's going to be it for this video. Take care, everyone.